Hello. I'm Ross Fickenscher. I am one of the owners of Ballad Brewing in Danville, Virginia, of course, and also Hotel Weyanoke in Farmville. My business partner and I have a number of multifamily projects in these regions and a couple of others throughout the state. And I think that's really a great place to start. So he and I are both from Richmond. We live in Kitcher Park area. He lives in Bellevue. But we started real estate development in 2007. We were witnessing the rebirth of Shockoe Bottom, Manchester area, Scott's Addition. Those are really trendy, upcoming areas in Richmond. And so, as a natural direction of trying to pursue development in other areas, it seemed like a natural thing to do to attack Main Street communities, attack historic downtowns, attack areas that had once been vibrant but then had kind of stagnated for various reasons. And so we came up with these concepts of coming into Danville's River District, for example, or Main Street in Lynchburg or in Petersburg or in Farmville, and you go to a bank and you say, we're going to go ahead and spend like $10 million on a building and put a bunch of apartments in there, and they're going to be real high-end and places that otherwise are not available. And the bank says, okay, great. Well, how do you know it's going to work? Well, I don't know. There's nothing next door that worked, so I can't say that. There's no comps. And so it's been a little difficult. We've had to be flexible and be creative with our financing programs and the way we attack these types of things. And really we've had to trust our gut and just go for it. And not only the banks being a hurdle to overcome, but just I'm sure we're all familiar with the naysayers, the folks who say, "Well, I'm not really sure. I don't see it working. I don't see why folks would want to stay downtown. I don't see why you would be able to draw parallels from larger, more successful areas and say that's going to work here." But thankfully, if you kind of block that out, for every one person that has a negative comment, I promise you can find hundreds that have positive comments, that have support, that have encouragement. And I suppose in this room I'm kind of talking to the choir here because I think we're all encouraged and all energetic about our given communities. So anyhow, go fast forward a little bit here to May of 2017. We opened Ballad Brewing. It's in the lowest level of a late 1800s tobacco warehouse in Danville. So we're coming up on our second anniversary. We have a great tap room. We have great community engagement. We have an ever-expanding distribution footprint. And I think we make some really great beer. I think we're going to be able to sample some later. And then last May in 2018, we launched Hotel Weyanoke in Farmville. We have 4 restaurants. It's the only boutique property in the region. We have the highest TripAdvisor ratings in the region of any hotel. Our food is great. I think we've really delivered on our promise of providing a great hospitality opportunity in Farmville's community. And so my takeaway message here is 2. One is if you have an idea and a project, I would encourage you to reach out to your community, reach out to your municipal leaders. The tools that you all have facilitated are amazing. They're not necessarily, I'd say they're accessible, but they're not obvious. And so if you don't go out and talk to the Economic Development Office or the City Council or the leaders of the different groups that promote growth, you won't find them. But if you do, you're going to find helping hands. And so keep your head down and keep going and be driven. And then the second, to dovetail on Mr. Terry's commentary, if you don't have an idea, you need to be a citizen. Because that was very powerful. And it was, just pick that up while you were talking. But it was part of my outlay here that you have to remain positive in your community. You have to frequent the places, the small businesses that are trying to survive. If we don't support each other, then we're going to stagnate growth. And when you're talking to other people about your region, be positive. Positivity is contagious. and we need to encourage growth and keep the momentum. So I appreciate it. I appreciate your support, and I expect to see each and every one of you in Danville for a drink, and then Farmville for a great night's stay and a great meal. Thank you.
Thank you, Ross.